8:35 now. We are looking ahead to an important event happening next weekend. The Promise Walk for Preeclampsia is happening next Saturday, May 24th on the National Mall. Mark your calendars. Preeclampsia is a dangerous high blood pressure condition that affects pregnant women, and it affects about 1 in 25 women, according to the March of Dimes. It can often turn deadly. And joining me live this morning to talk more about it is Ebony Ford, the chair of the DC Promise Walk. Good morning to you. It's great to see you.
Great to see you too.
Talk about next weekend and kind of give us the details about next Saturday's walk.
Sure. So the DC Promise Walk supports the mission of the Preeclampsia Foundation. Our goal is really to improve the outcomes of hypertensive disorders of pregnancy through education, supporting, and engaging the community as well, so that hopefully we can improve healthcare practices and eventually find a cure. So we are coming together next Saturday at 9 a.m. from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the National Mall. We'll be right across the street from the Smithsonian Metro, and we are going to walk for a cure. We are raising money for education, for research, and also resources that will help our moms right here in the DMV. So it's going to be an amazing time, and I hope you'll join us.
Yeah, it's so important. And I know, Ebony, this is personal for you. Talk about your experience with preeclampsia.
Sure. So in 2018, I had my daughter. She came at 26 weeks due to me having the more severe form of preeclampsia called HELP syndrome. And so she was born weighing 1 pound, 15 ounces. And that's the part of the story that everyone knows. But what they don't know is that I was left on life support fighting for my life from a condition I never even heard of. So it became my mission to educate myself on what preeclampsia is, what HELP syndrome is, and what I could do to mitigate that risks. 5 years later, after mitigating some of those risks, we decided to have our son, but preeclampsia struck again a little later. And so I had him at 31 weeks. So my daughter did 3 months in the NICU, my son did 6 weeks, but I have been left with long-standing hypertension, as well as some other issues caused by the birth of my daughter just 7 years ago. So it's very important to me to bring maternal health back to the focus here in DC, and that's exactly why we're walking on the National Mall.
Yeah, and we know that has certainly been life-changing for you. Talk about the importance of research and education and fundraising so that you're able to further some of that research.
Absolutely. So, funding for education and research on preeclampsia is absolutely critical. First, so many lives are at stake. Preeclampsia is one of the leading causes of maternal and infant mortality and morbidity worldwide. Here in the DMV, I get to see cases of women who have passed from preeclampsia and their babies as well. So, the more we give funding, the more we can understand what's at risk, develop more treatments, preventative strategies. Also, there are a lot of gaps in knowledge. Despite how prevalent preeclampsia is, we still don't know why it's caused. So when we are able to fund research, we can explore the genetic, the immune system, the environmental issues that cause its onset. Also, as you mentioned, health equity. Black women and other women of color are disproportionately affected by preeclampsia. So funding will allow us to get some research that is targeted towards those women. And last but not least, we empower patients and providers through that research. We help them to recognize the signs, hopefully get them early on, empower patients to advocate for themselves, and hopefully have a better outcome like I did in my second birth. So that is why we raise money, and that is our hope that one day there will be a cure for preeclampsia.
Yeah, and Ebony, I know this is so personal for you, and you've been so open and have always shared your story. What does this mean to you to have everyone kind of gather next weekend, to have, this walk? So many people have been impacted by this. What does it mean to you to be part of this?
In short, everything. It was so important to me to bring the walk back here. We've not had a preeclampsia walk in DC in nearly 10 years. And so why not me, right? Why not me bring it back here and make sure that we are gathering for this cause? And this won't be the last event. I will be gathering survivors quarterly to make sure that we come together, that we're supporting those who are now affected in our local hospitals as well. So keep your eyes open, because the Preeclampsia Foundation will be making great change here in the DMV.
All right, just getting started. Okay, give us details, information one more time where people can sign up for next weekend.
So we are walking next Saturday, the 24th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the National Mall. The easiest way to find us is right across the street from the Smithsonian Metro. We will be out there. There'll be flags waving. There'll be tents. There'll be Zumba. There'll be music. There'll be activity for kids. It's going to be a great time. We do encourage you to sign up and register. You can do so at preeclampsia.org, and you can follow all links to the Promise Walk, or you can just type in promisewalk.org, type in DC, and our walk will come up. Register, donate, and help us come out and just have a great time, just steps away from the White House.
All right, an important cause. Ebony Ford, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for always having me.